All right, so this is about like the Capgemini Tech Challenge uh, 2018 regarding Salesforce Lightning. So phase two implementation, we have these requirements. The problem statement is here. First one is like list of records we need to display, and once user select any of the record, we need to display the details of record in second half. So if we go to the requirement documentation, we have these fields to display for a particular account. We have these fields to display for in a table, and when user click on this particular record in the table, we need to display these details in the second half of the page. So in Lightning, we have these implementation. Like this is my implementation where I'm displaying all the list of records, top 15. Those are recently modified in org. And once user click on any of the records, we are getting the details of that particular record at the bottom. And if I click on the first one, if I click on the third one, we're getting these details at the bottom of the details of selected records at the bottom. So this is the solution that I built for the first requirement. Okay, and the best part about this is like I'm using all the standard functionality wherever I can use for this one. So the table that you see here is basically Lightning data table, and the details those are coming at the bottom here when user click on a particular account record. I'm fetching those details using Lightning data service. So that is also a standard built-in functionality that I'm using to fetch the record details. So it's also having the caching, so it's like very quick in response. So this is the solution that I have for the first requirement. If we go back to the second requirement now, so with second requirement, list of records shown and edit and delete functionality should be there. So if we quickly go through the documentation of the second requirement, it is mentioned that user should be able to create a new record, edit and delete the existing records. So for that, the solution I built is here this one. So here user can see all the list of records those are available in the org. Top 15 recently modified. Okay, and here we can see like we have the action new button, new to create a new account here, and user can click on this action to like edit or update, edit or delete the existing account records. So once he click on the edit, he will be able to see the details of that particular account in a model window, and he will be able to update the record. If you click on the new, he has an options to add the new record. So if, let me quickly add one record here, and the same thing is like here. All these functionalities built based on the Lightning data services. Okay, so the record that you are going to I'm going to create is created using Lightning data services, prospecting, like simple prospecting and banking, and this is partner referral. So let me save this record. So once I click on the save record, I get the confirmation that the account is created. The Wells Fargo is here now. You can see, and here we have the links to edit and delete the records. So if I click on the edit, I'm able to modify, or I can see all the existing trend, like banking is a prospective to let me change it to partner resellers. So here user can update the record, and if I click on save, in the backend I can see like the recently record modified, so we can see the annual revenue is coming here now, and the type is changed to partner referral reseller. Okay, so this is the ID functionality, and if I click on the delete, user is getting a confirmation message. You need to confirm the delete functionality, delete the record. So if you click on the delete, the record will be removed from the row. So you can see like the Wells Fargo is no more here. Account Wells Fargo was deleted. Okay, so this is about the delete functionality. Okay, so this is the second requirement. The third requirement is list to functionality that where we can say like update multiple records and delete multiple records at the same time using Lightning. So if we quickly go to the requirement for third one, so here we can see like the account source field should be editable once I select the multiple records from here. Okay, and user should be able to delete multiple records by selecting using checkboxes. So if I click on the third one, so here we have the implementation for it. Again, the same Lightning data table is here to get the data. We have the checkboxes here. User can select all the checkboxes, records, and here we have the two buttons that update account source and delete. So if user click on account source, he need to select some record first. So if I click on this one, this one, this one, and if I click on update account source, I can have all the list of available values for account source. So if I click on partner phone inquiry, click on update, so you see the recently records modified are now having phone inquiry, phone inquiry, phone inquiry. And the same way I can delete the records. So if I click on Salesforce, and if I try to delete this record, again the same confirmation message is here. And if I click on delete the record, okay, so there are some records those are dependent on this record. So you are not able to delete. If you're not able to delete, you will get the error message here. that you cannot delete this record because this record is in use with other uh, data. So let me quickly create the record first. So let's say Wells Fargo again, and Wells 1 2 3 4 5, and let me save it quickly. So the record is saved. We can see the Wells Fargo at the top. And if I go back to here, and if I click on Wells Fargo, if I click on delete, the record was deleted. Accounts were deleted. So this is how the delete function is working on uh, the mass edit and delete page. Okay. So all these, like the three components we have, I created a Lightning app where I have added all these three tabs in a particular app, Capgemini Tech Challenge 2018. And here, like I have pushed all the changes to my Git repository, where you can see all the components. Yes, like the deployment of this application is pretty simple. I have a deploy to Salesforce button here. So what you need to do in order to deploy this application to your org, like a sandbox production or development environment, you just need to click on deploy to Salesforce button, and after that you will be able to deploy this application to your org. Just log into Salesforce and you will be able to deploy this application to your org. Okay, so after deployment you need to follow some steps in order to give access to user to that app, and tabs those are available in the app. So what you need to do, you need to go to setup app manager, and that Capgemini 2018 app, just edit this app and add the profiles. Those should be able to see this particular app. Okay, and after that you need to go back to the profiles, and on profiles just update the visibility of accounts edit delete and mass edit delete tabs to visibility to like default on or default off. So change the visibility, and then user will be able to view those tabs in this particular Capgemini tab challenge 2018 app. So this is how you can deploy this app. It's pretty simple. You just need to click on the button and everything will, uh, and just need to follow the instruction. So this is how you can deploy the application, and this is how the application is working. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.